Morning. Here we are on day 3. If you are joining us for the Revision Your Life Challenge, today is day 3, and I want to do a quick recap, share a couple of things with you, give you your challenge for the day, and we're going to make it pretty quick here. So I do want to, I'm going to share my screen and show you something really quickly. So we're talking about revisioning your life. We're talking about revising. We're talking about taking the good and letting go of the rest and not doing a complete rewrite, but just picking out the things we want to keep, letting go of the rest. And I really want you to think about this with the imagination like we talked about yesterday. So what if what might have been still could be? Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today. And when you start today, you're going to make a new ending that you're going to love. So what I want to talk about today is how to clarify the vision. So just to recap, what we've done over the last few days is written down 10 things that you want, just off the top of your head, then going deeper. What 10 things in every area of your life would you like to see and experience and have happen in your life? And then we talked about 3 moonshots, 3 big, audacious, impossible, thinking big, like the magic of thinking big. So vision is so important. We know that we've all heard, right? Without a vision, the people perish. And vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. That is why when you write down your moonshot, it's going to be the thing that most of the people around you are going to be like, what are you, crazy? They're going to have weird reactions to that. So what I want to talk about first, and then we'll go back to vision, is are your values. Because when you're really, really clear on what your values are, that, of course, allows you to be very clear on your vision. And so here this is a slide I do in one of my workshops where I just share what my top 3 values are, because there can be things like mine are freedom, service to others, and joy. And then underneath those, of course, all different things fall. So freedom is my single most important core value. And underneath that is opportunity, faith, and achievement. All of those things kind of fall in line with that. But when you really think about your values, people tend to just throw things out there like, yeah, I value honesty, integrity, things like that, work ethic. And at the end of the day, if you really dive deeply into this, you can do it for a week. You could spend an entire week on this or a weekend. When you start to observe yourself, and self-awareness is always the key. So when you start to watch, what do I really spend my time doing? What kind of things do I have in my life? Those are all clues as to what you really, really do value. And you can go online and take all kinds of different tests and, figure it out and look at sheets and kind of pick the things that you resonate with. But I encourage you to take a pretty deep dive into this and really look at, what have I done with my life and why? Because that's going to show you the things that are the most important and that you value most. Okay, back to the imagining, if you can dream it. So think about these things. What do you want? I work with a lot of women who are building businesses, growing businesses. And we talk a lot about how, you're building your business around your life. It's not, here's the business with all these compartments. And when you're thinking about these things that you're writing down, I don't want to throw too much at you today, but so you're going to do your values, go back and take a look at your 10 things, 3 things, and ask yourself, what of these things, if I don't do them, like what are the consequences? And when are the consequences going to occur? And That is a really significant and powerful question. So I encourage you to do that. And let's go back to this Lasso the Moon. It's really, you can call it Lasso the Moon, or I hand you a magic wand and you share with me the magic wand version of your life. But I want you to revisit this daily, what it would feel like if you really, truly, in real life, lassoed the moon. And I want you to let yourself think about that, feel that, and imagine that every single day that we are on this journey. And I think maybe we'll have to do, like on Saturday, I'm doing a workshop about play, and we can talk more about that and revisit it. But this is the powerhouse for you, as I shared yesterday. And I do want you to think of it from this perspective. I know we're backtracking a little bit, but could all the deep wishes and aspirations of your life, of your heart, be there if it were not possible for them to be fulfilled? No, is the answer. And the question is not whether there is genius hidden at the center of your life, but whether or not you are rubbing your lamp so the genie can appear. This is about betting on yourself. So if you can dream it, you can what? Achieve it, experience it. I know that's a really old cliche, but there's no way that one exists without the potentiality of the other. There's no way that the idea and the dream exists without the possibility of the other. So your assignment, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to get really clear on your values and go back and feel the dream of the three big Lasso the Moons that you have. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about self-image and self-concept, and that's a really, really big deal. So please, now I can't stop sharing. I'm trying to escape. So please take the time to do that. Day number 3. And if you're feeling very, very brave and like you want to communicate with the world, please share. If you don't want to share publicly, I'd love it. I'd love for you to send me, a private message of your values and your top 3 moonshots. That would be amazing. And I just want you to know that it's going to be an amazing day, and keep thinking about what you want. Think about that, not what's going on in your life right now. Think about where you want to go, not where you are. Think about the things you want to create, not about all the stuff that happened in the past, okay? That's day 3 of our Revision Your Life Challenge. You can join officially, and I'll send you cool stuff, okay? From the link.